Hey YouTube, it's Wednesday the 25th of June and these are my latest gaming pickups. The first one there is a music video and it's the Foo Fighters, Everywhere But Home, and this is from their 2002 and 2003 tour of the One to One album, and that's got over 3 hours of live action on that one. Next there we've got a Sega Saturn game. Quite nice to find these in the high street. This is from Leicester Market. This is Wing Arms and it's priced at £3, but he let me have it for £2.50. And as you can see, it's a dogfighting World War II fighter plane arcade game, and it's a one-player game. And it was released in 1995, and that's complete. Next is Dead or Alive 5, the collector's edition. This is by Tecmo, and this is brand new and sealed. I got this from Game World in Leicester, and that came in at £16, which is an absolute bargain. So it's going to have all the downloadable content ready to use on there. So in there is a premium embossed steel case package, and it's got the Dead or Alive 5 game, exclusive hardcover art book, premium swimsuit costumes for the full cast of playable female characters in the game, an official game soundtrack CD, and a Dead or Alive 5 poster. And that's the 1 to 4 player game, and it was released in 2004. So that's now 10 years old, so nice to find that sealed. Next is one from Cash Converters in Leicester, and this was an impulse buy. I just like the look of the game. I do like the cartoon series, so hoping the game's going to be quite humorous too. It's Family Guy video game. It's Too Hot for TV. It's by 2K Games. It's a one-player game, and it was released in 2006. Next are some charity shop finds. Oxfam in Leicester, Metal Slug 3, SNK, Neo Geo Playmore, and Ignition Entertainment. All these games came in at £1.99 each. This particular game is 1 to 2 player, and it was released I'm not entirely sure. No, I'm not sure when that was released. Some more Sega Saturn games now, so a nice injection to my collection. This one's Fighters Megamix, and this is by the AM2 department team. And you can obviously use this with the virtual stick. It's a 2-player game, and it was released in 1995. And obviously with this one you can play different characters from across some of the Sega games. Even down there is the Daytona USA car, which is quite bizarre. This one's NBA Action 98, and it's a 1 to 8 player game. You can use this with the 6-player adapter. It was released in 1995. It is complete, but unfortunately I discovered a crack on the disc which goes all the way through, so I'm not entirely sure that's going to play at all. I'll just find where it is. It's just here, I don't know if you can see it. That tiny scratch there goes all the way through the whole of the disc, so I don't think that's going to play, so I'm going to be after the disc for that game if anyone's got it loose. Quite a nice one to find, Virtual On Cyber Troopers. And this is a 1 to 2 player game, and it was released in 1996. The nice one about this copy is I used to shop in a game called Game World in Melton Mowbray in the 90s when the Jaguar came out, and I used to get quite a few games from there. and this game has originated from there. Games World 6 Bowley Court, Melton Mowbray. So that's quite nice to find. This is coming from my hometown. And then the last Sega Saturn game there is Steep Slope Sliders. Bit of a tongue twister. And that's a one-player game, and that was also released in 1995. So one to probably compete with Cool Borders on the PS1. And then the last game here is quite a nice find, quite a rare game to try and pick up. It's called Bubble and Squeak, and it's by Sunsoft. These are all still $1.99. It's a one-player game. It's released in 1993. The only thing about this is it hasn't got the instructions, which is a shame, but still at $1.99 for such a hard to find game is a bargain. So if anyone does have the instructions out there loose and wants to sell them on, just let me know. And a few items here, just some more Game Boy cases. They were 30p each, there's 6 there, so £1.80. And they're going to house my Atari Lynx EEPROM cartridges. And then the last item here is quite a nice item. It's from the eBay seller Simple Simon, of which Mike C put me onto, so thanks Mike. I'm getting some good items off this guy. And this one's for the Nintendo Game Boy, and here comes the shadow. It's the Konami Hyperboy. So this is basically a arcade unit, if you like, for the Game Boy. Obviously you see there, you slot the Game Boy in, and it's got a magnifying screen there, and it lights up. And down here you've got your arcade stick and then all your buttons. And the arcade stick, you can have 2 settings on there for kind of like, I think it's to do with the feel of the direction or something. But I'm going to do a different video on this to show you what it's all about and how it works. It runs on 2 D-size batteries, which I believe is for the light. One thing I forgot to mention is it's got speakers, stereo speakers, so that's obviously for the batteries as well. So yeah, that's the Hyperboy for the Nintendo Game Boy, and they're my latest game pickups. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments below. I'll see you soon.